Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle, and after 8 years, I was finally able to go to a BTS concert for the first time. And I did a concert vlog. If you want to check it out, I have a ton of concert footage. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave it down in the description box so you can see it after you finish watching this video. And yeah, for this video, I'm going to be basically fangirling with you a little bit about my experience in the concert. But also I will be showing you the freebies and the merch I bought at the concert. So yeah, and actually I was gonna include this on my blog, but that blog is like extremely long, so I decided not to put, like this part of the video in that blog because it was just going to be like insanely long and I didn't want to do that. So I decided to save it for a different video, which is this one. So I will leave you to it. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah. Okay, so I'm finally home and I still can't believe that I finally saw the boys on stage. I'm still processing it. I really can't believe it, but it happened and I had a really good time. It was an amazing night. I really love it there. And before ending this vlog, I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience during the concert because like I said, I had a really amazing night. I arrived at the stadium around 7:10 p.m. so really close to the start of the concert, but it was mostly because there was a lot of traffic, so my Uber took a little bit longer to get there. But once I arrived at the stadium, it was honestly like really fast. Security didn't take that long to let us in, and then we were like in the stadium and I was in shock, to be honest. Like that's the word. I was like in shock. Couldn't believe that I was like there and I was gonna see them in less than an hour. I couldn't believe it. And honestly, that stadium, it's kind of pretty. Like I really liked it. There was like this huge pirate ship and it was really cool. I really liked it. And like then I got into my seats. If you are curious, I don't know if I've already mentioned it, but my section was 147. If you're curious about how your view might look, that was my section. And I lost it when I saw like how close the catwalk was to my section. I already knew because of the map, but like seeing it with your eyeballs, with your own eyeballs, I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I kind of like lost it a little bit there, and then it was just waiting for the concert to start. And honestly, when it was almost time, but when it was like 2 or 3 minutes before showtime, I wanted to cry. Like I already wanted to cry because like I felt really emotional. Like after 8 years of listening to them, I was finally gonna see them, and I don't know, I got really emotional and I wanted to cry. And then Hooligan began, and honestly that song hyped me up, so I didn't cry, but I was like tearing up, but I was more like like having my moment with Hooligan, so I kind of like left my crying for later because I did cry, but not at the start of the show. I was like tearing up, but I kind of like got it under control. So I didn't cry that much at the start of the concert. I'll get into when I start crying later, but it was insane. Like Hooligan is such an amazing opener. Honestly, like a part of me wanted Body to Body as the opening song, but Hooligan is amazing as an opening song. I'm gonna sound like really biased because I am an ARMY, but I have to say it, I have to give my boys their flowers because they are like such insane performers. They really take advantage of that 360 stage. They are everywhere. Like they're interacting with the fans. Like it's absolutely amazing. And they are like super charismatic and super sweet. And like they're really lovely people. And yeah, it was such an incredible concert. It's honestly one of the best concerts I've been to. And I really enjoyed it there. And I was screaming like crazy. I don't know what demon possessed me, but I was screaming like I was insane. And like I didn't notice at the time, to be fair. Like that's why my voice sounds weird. I noticed when I watched my videos of the show, and I was like, oh. And also like I have to give my mom her flowers too, because she helped me film a lot of the clips of the concert, because she noticed that I was like moving around, and sometimes my phone was not like filming properly, so sometimes she would be like, give me the phone, and she would film for me. Okay, so now let's talk about when I started crying. You're gonna be like, what the hell, why are you crying on that song? Because the song that made me cry was Idol. and let me explain. It makes sense once I explain why I started crying on Idol. The thing is that Idol was the first ever song from BTS that I ever heard. That was the song that made me an ARMY. Like, that's the reason why I'm here, you know? That was the song. So, you know, like, having the opportunity to listen to it live, it got to me, like, it made me really emotional, and I started crying. I broke down, like, I couldn't do it, and I started crying. And Idol is my mom's favorite BTS song. So my mom was on this side, having the time of her life, you know, like, she was dancing and all that stuff, and I was crying. And, you know, like, I was seeing them go around this stadium, and I was crying, and I snapped out of it when the boys were about to reach my section, because my mom was like, they're coming. So I was like, yeah, and I started like pulling out my phones to film them. But you know, like, that was the only reason why I stopped crying, because they were gonna pass in front of my section. That's the only reason why I snapped out of it. And then, you know, after Idol, you have ARMY time. And I was like, please God, don't show me on the Jumbotron, because I look like a mess. And thankfully, I did not show up on the Jumbotron. And now let's talk about, you know, like the catwalk. And like I already said, they really take advantage of that 360 stage. And they also take advantage of the catwalks. Like, they really move around the stage a lot. So, you know, like, different people can see them closer to them, and it's really amazing, and I love that they do that. And the members that I was able to see like really close because of the catwalk were Jimin, Namjoon, and Jungkook, and I was losing my mind. I was seeing them with my eyeballs, and I was like, oh my god, they are absolutely gorgeous, and like they're like super handsome, and they're like incredibly charismatic, and I was losing it. And now let's talk about my surprise songs, because I'm very happy with my surprise songs. I was gonna be happy regardless, but I'm very pleased with what I got. And like, I don't know if I've mentioned this, I think I did, but I have not, like, before my concert, I had no idea exactly how the concert looked like. Like, I knew the set list, and I have seen like a few clips and pictures, but I didn't want to see like the full thing before going, because I wanted to be surprised. So I didn't know exactly that before getting the surprise songs, they said, DJ, spin that shit. So I was waiting, and then Jimin started singing Louder Than Bombs, and I lost my mind. I was like, I'm gonna finally listen to Louder Than Bombs, and I'm gonna be in the room when it happens. Like, I was losing my mind. And then that wasn't the surprise song, but I got to listen to 5 seconds of Louder Than Bombs, and to me, that counts as something. Like, in my heart, that counts. So to me, I got 3 surprise songs. I don't care. To me, it's 3 surprise songs for my show, because I got 5 seconds of Louder Than Bombs, and I love Louder Than Bombs. So yeah, I was very happy to at least get a little something from Louder Than Bombs. I will always cherish that. Thank you, Jimin. Thank you for your service. I love you. But then, you know, the actual surprise songs, my first surprise song was Life Goes On. And I really love Life Goes On. It was a song that was really special to me, especially around, you know, like 2020, 2021. I love that song. It felt healing to listen to it live. And then I'm like hit in the face with Babsay. I lost it. And I swear, like, everyone in that stadium lost their mind. I swear to you, like, the ground, it was shaking. We were shaking that stadium. And I really love that song. And it was insane, because to be honest, I thought that I was never gonna experience, you know, like Silver Spoon live. And when I was a baby ARMY, I loved watching the boys perform Silver Spoon. So, you know, like, I was having a blast. I was having the time of my fucking life. I love it. Thank you so much, DJ, for giving me those surprise songs. This concert was absolutely amazing. If you're attending another date, you're gonna love this concert. It's beautiful, and it's just like really energizing, and I loved it a lot. I was really happy, and I was really sad when Into the Sun came because I knew that was the last song, and that's when I started crying again because I got emotional because I was like, I can't believe this is over because I didn't want it to end, honestly. That's all I'm gonna say about the concert because I feel like I've been talking like crazy for a long time, so I'm gonna stop right there. Now, let's talk about the freebies and the merch I bought. Okay, first off, I want to start with showing you my little confettis. I got, I don't know if you can see them, but I got a red one, a white one, and obviously a purple one. And now let's talk about the freebies. Technically, I only got one freebie, but the girl that gave me that freebie during the day I went to buy merch gave one of the freebies to my mom, and my mom gave it to me then. So I got like 2 of the same freebies. These are really, really cute, and the girl was like super, super sweet. And yeah, so this is the freebies my mom and I got. They are very, very pretty. I love the little bags. It's really beautiful. And it had a candy. It was, I think it was like a Korean candy. I honestly cannot remember the name of the candy because we ate them on that day, but it was a really tasty candy. I really liked it. But yeah, inside we have 2 lovely heart stickers and these beautiful keychain. It's absolutely stunning. Like, she's really talented and I loved it. It's really beautiful. And so yeah, I got 2 of them because my mom was like, you can have it. I love them. They're super pretty. So I'm gonna put one on my college backpack and the other one on one of my purses. They're really lovely and yeah, I love them. And I've got another freebie, and this one was not gifted to me or to my mom. My mom actually found it on the floor the day of the concert. We were looking for my gate, and then like she bent down and I thought she had dropped something, and then she was like, here, take it, like it's a freebie, right? And I was like, oh yeah, like it was on the floor. And she was like, yeah, like people were like, I saw it like from afar, and like people were almost like stepping on it. So you know, like I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick it up and give it to me. So yeah, I got this freebie, which is like this Namjoon photo card. So yeah, here is the photo card. It's really pretty. I really liked it. And also we have some stickers. I love the stickers. I'm gonna put them on my laptop. So yeah, I'm really happy with the freebies I got. Now let's talk about the official merch I got. First off, because I'm a sentimental bitch, I kept this. They were giving out this, I don't know, like the listing of the merch they have available. The staff gave it to us while we were waiting, and you could keep it. Like, you could throw it to the trash, but like I said, I'm a sentimental bitch, so here it is, the little listing of the merch. Here we have like the army bomb stuff and little merch items. On the other side we have like the clothing, and yeah, we got this. And now the clothes. First off, the rules for my merch experience were that you could only get like 1 item per person. Like, what I mean is, for example, you want a member's jersey and you want, let's say, like 2 members. You can only choose 1. Like, at least that's how it was in Tampa. So I got a little hack because I got 2 member jerseys. And the thing is that, like I said, I went with my mom. My mom was not gonna buy merch, but I wanted 2 member jerseys. So, you know, I told my mom to join the merch line with me, and I told her which jersey I wanted. So she bought it for me, and that's how I got 2 member jerseys. Okay, so here is the first one. I love them. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it so much. And the member my mom bought for me is Jago Yoongi. I wanted his jersey so bad, and I'm really happy I got it. I love Yoongi so much. And about the jerseys, they're really light. I wore my jerseys the day before the concert and the other one on the day of the concert, and I didn't get hot at all. The other jersey I got, Jungkook. I needed to get Jungkook. So yeah, this is the second jersey I bought. Now we have the Zip Up hoodie. I saw it on a TikTok, and I fell in love with this hoodie. It's absolutely beautiful, and I really like this zip-up hoodie. I wore it on the plane back home, and it was really comfy. It's not like overly light, but it's also not like super thick that it makes you get hot. And lastly, I also bought this sweatshirt. Look at that. So pretty. I love it so much. But like my favorite part of this sweatshirt, and the reason why I was like I have to get it, is the back. Like, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. We have the Big Dipper, and it has these little metallic sevens. I don't know if you can appreciate them well. Okay, so that's all the merch I bought, and this is also the end of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.